to start off with the brows on camera because I know a lot of you guys always ask me how I do my brows and what products I use for them. I actually just ordered a pencil for Morphe. I've been seeing a lot of reviews and how good it is, so I figured I would give it a try, and it's only $4. But I've been using the Kat Von D Super Brow. It's a 24-hour. It looks like this. I don't know if it'll focus, but I have it in the shade Walnut, and it's all fucked up, but that's what it looks like. I like this one because it's dark, but it's still warm enough. It kind of has like a little hints of like red, so I like to use it. She also has another one that's like this, and it's an actual red color, which you can use it as a base for your eyes, or you can mix it in with like a color like this to get a little bit more red tones, and it'll match kind of like the hair color that I have. But because we're stuck at home because of this quarantine thing, we can't go out shopping, and I really don't want to order online because it just takes a long time, and then somebody also broke into our mail, and I don't want them like taking shit, you know. So I figured, like, let me just wait till we go back to work. I haven't cleaned my brushes, so they're gonna be a little dirty. Don't mind them. A little dirty brush never hurt nobody. I also did dye my hair. I try to go darker on the roots. They still a little bit lighter than my actual hair, but they look way better than what they were. And I'm sorry if this ends up being like a really long video. I asked you guys what you guys wanted, if it was like a voiceover or a talk through, and you guys chose talk through, so that's what I'm doing. Hopefully you guys can see. And then with this product, I do have to go back and forth like cleaning out the brush, because like I said, it gets like super like thick and like a muddy consistency. So if I keep adding it on it just like that, the brush just, it starts to adding a lot of product into it, and it makes the brow like super fat. I usually like to take it out pretty far. I really hate my real eyebrows. When I'm filling it in, I like to go in with whatever product is left on the brush. I don't like to add more because then it makes it like super dark, and now that I have the red hair, I don't like to make them like extremely dark because it just throws off the whole fucking look. So I'm just literally pressing in the rest of the product. The only place I'll darken it a little bit more is like at the end. And then when I get to like the very front, I add a little bit more product, not too much. And I go in like super lightly to create that gradient effect. Just nothing crazy. And then I'm gonna run a little spoolie through it. I personally like a pretty bold brow. I know a lot of people like natural brows, but for myself, I like them nice and bold, like a little statement. And then I'm also gonna go back in and clean them up. And I've been really liking the e.l.f. concealer. I was seeing a lot of reviews. I think I only paid like $6 for this, and I've been seeing a lot of reviews on it, so I figured I would give it a try. And honestly, it's pretty good. But I think the next time that I go back and get another one, I'm gonna have to go with a lighter shade because it does oxidize. So if you guys want to use it for like under the brow or like under the eye, and you guys like a brighter highlight, then definitely choose a lighter color. Make sure that you take your time when you're cleaning out the bottom, because if you rush it, you could fuck it up, and then if you have to go back in with your pomade, it just makes it look super muddy. And then again with this one, it does dry like super fast, so I'm gonna have to go in with my finger because it already dried out. And then to clean out the top, I always go in with my foundation. I really been liking this Fenty Beauty one. I've been using it for a while now, but my absolute favorite one is the NARS, the All Day Luminous. That one is good coverage. I would say it's like a medium to full. You do have to build it, but it gives you like a really pretty dewy glowy finish, so it's really nice for the summer. And then when I get to the corner right here, I kind of like to blend it up so it gives me that nice gradient look. Just like that. I did the exact same thing to the other one. Sometimes one of them likes to come out a little bit longer than the other. But then again, your eyebrows are not twins, not sisters, they're cousins. So let's see. For today's look, I'm gonna be using this right here. This is one of my favorite palettes. Looks like this. I think I showed it on my last video, but the only one that I used was this green. For today's look, I kind of wanted to do like a super warm, kind of like a little sunset with a little blue. If you guys notice, like all of the looks I'm going to be posting are most of them like cut creases, because, or half cut crease, because that's my favorite go-to, whether it's glam, whether it's natural, soft, you know, like. But I think I'm going to be using these right here. I'm going to use this blue right here, and then if I do end up digging to another palette, it's going to be the Juvia's. This is also one of my favorite palettes. This is my go-to every day, and it looks like this. We're probably going to be using a little bit of that too. So that's nice. And I always like to have a nice even out base. I feel like that's a must. Where's my other brush? Your eyeshadow will last longer, and then the color payoff will be so much better too. Usually I don't do this step when I'm doing like a cut crease, because I'm gonna end up cleaning that with concealer. But because I'm gonna be using pretty dark and bright shadows, I want them to be at their best and have the color payoff true to what it shows on the palette. Because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but a lot of the eyeshadows, when you are letting them out, they lose the color. Like they'll kind of just, I don't know, I don't even know if it's like oxidized, but they get darker, like they get muddy, and I don't like that. Like that's ugly, and like you're paying so much money for them, so they should be fucking, what the fuck is that? The color payoff should be good. I'm gonna go in with Fanny Pack, which is this, it almost looks red, but it's more of like a hot, like pink red color. So I'm gonna go in with that. And you gotta make sure that dust off the excess. When I go in with bright shadows like this, I like to pack it on first, because they will have fallout and you don't want that shit all over your face. So you're gonna look like fucking Ronald McDonald, but I promise you we're gonna be okay. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully the camera's picking it up. And I'm just gonna go right over that. So I'm gonna go ahead and deepen that crease up. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into the Huda Rose Gold palette, and I'm gonna try to warm it up a little bit more with the cocoa color, because it's not deepening at all. So I'm gonna cut the crease, and then I'm gonna go in again with that e.l.f. concealer, because I like how it dries so fast. So after you cut the creases, sometimes it won't be fully even, but you just gotta work with what you got and what you could do. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill out the part that I just cut out with a blue. As long as you follow everything that I'm telling you every time you walk into a party, wherever you walk to, you're gonna be a bad bitch. Everybody's gonna be staring at you. They're gonna be like, what the fuck? How she look that good? And you wanna make sure you pack that color in nicely, because if you don't, it might look a little patchy in some areas. So you want to pack it evenly. Same thing, I'm going to go back in with that cocoa color and deepen it a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and blend out this, smoke out this part with a little bit of the I want like a really warm color. So I think I'm gonna go in with cocoa and then blend it out with that pink. Just gonna pack it on. So now I'm gonna go ahead and moisturize my skin with, I like this Bliss Drench and Quench. Looks like this. I got it at Target for like 20 bucks. I think it was like 20 bucks. I don't remember honestly. So I like this one because it's like super thin. To at the top, especially right here. And then the next step, I'm gonna go ahead and set that with the translucent powder. And for the translucent powder, I'm gonna be using the Kat Von D one. I'm almost running out. And I'm gonna use a dry sponge for that. Any sponge will work. This is a super cheap sponge. I'm gonna go ahead and set that. What this does, it just makes your skin look so much smoother. And it gives you a fuller coverage, and your makeup is gonna last way longer too. It doesn't give you any flashback. Make sure that when you go around your nose, you press it in like really good. That helps with the pores. And then my foundation routine might be a little extreme for some of you guys, but you guys don't have to do this. You guys can still use your same routine that you personally like. But for me, it's just the cakier the better, honestly. That I'm gonna set it. I use this really super cheap, but it's gold. It's this rose primer water. It's prep, set, and refresh. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set this. If you guys see something light right here, it's because I have the laptop right here. And then just let it dry. I promise you guys, if you guys actually do all of these steps, it's really good if you guys are gonna go out clubbing, or you know, you want your makeup to last. If you're like oily, it works really good too. My skin, it's more of like a dry combo. So then after you wait for the primer to set, to dry up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use these e.l.f. poreless putty primer. And I had to try this because I've been seeing everybody using it, so I was like, you know what, I gotta try it. It was only like $6 too, so I was like, a bitch gotta try this. And honestly, fuck, I just got it on my nail, and honestly, it works so bomb. Like, my skin is so smooth. So I'm just gonna go ahead and rub that in. I like to use that a good amount on my nose. And I don't use it all over the face. I'll just kind of drag it right here. Not exactly under the eye, but right below that. After I do that, I'm gonna go in with the foundation. The last video I did, the foundation looks super light, but I promise you guys, it oxidizes and it matches me perfectly. I'm actually running out of like everything, so I ordered some new palette. Well, some new palettes online. I ordered a new palette from Morphe, and it's the Jaclyn Hill, the volume 2 that she just came out with. I was like, I gotta fucking have that palette because it's so pretty. You see what I'm talking about? That shit looks like super fucking light, but I think it's the lighting. And that already went pretty low on my ring light, so I think I'm gonna have to go a little lower. Let me try to go a little bit lower in the ring light, because girl, we're looking crazy right now. I still look scary, but I had to tone the light down because sis, that is not cute. But then again, we all look fucking crazy when we're getting ready, so that could be it. Next, I'm gonna go in with that e.l.f. concealer that I love so much, and it was only $6. And then also, if you guys are wondering like why I took that video down with me and my girlfriend, is because again, she's Middle Eastern, her family does not approve, and they saw that video. So girl, we was in trouble. So I figured, you know, for the sake of our relationship, I'm just not gonna bring her on my channel, because we ain't trying to get screamed out again. So you're gonna look like this, and then we're gonna go ahead and blend it out. You guys, I swear, you guys have to try this concealer. It's honestly so bomb, so fucking bomb. Girl, you already looking like the bad bitch that you are. And honestly, comment and let me know how you guys are doing with this quarantine thing, because I'm going crazy. Like, I just honestly want to go back to work. I can't believe that this is actually happening and people are jobless. So it's insane to I never expected for us to get to a point where we would be like this. It kind of like, it's like a movie. When I blend it right here, I don't like to go in all the way at the top because I feel like it'll just make it look weird, and if you get some of that eyeshadow in your sponge, you're gonna look hella fucking muddy. So the next, again, my routine might be a little too much for you guys, but it just works perfect for me. I put on so much fucking makeup. I know I'm not insecure, you know, I could still go out with no makeup. Like I was saying, I could still go out without makeup and feel okay with myself. But I just love makeup so much. You see how like you look so just airbrush because you put that powder first. So I love that. Shout out to whoever came up with this fucking idea because bitch, I'm loving it. I'm living for it. So the next, I'm gonna go ahead and set the under eye with a translucent powder, and I'm gonna go ahead, where the fuck is my brush? My sponge. Girl. So I'm just gonna go ahead and press it. I'm not gonna bake because I've noticed I just like pressing in the powder. It just avoids the creasing, avoids. See? Just press it nice. Girl, you look good. So once you set your under eye, your nails, wherever you get oily, I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face with powder foundation, and I like to use the MAC one. Girl, I've been using MAC since I was in high school. I thought I was like everything. I started working when I was 16, so I bought my makeup. I would buy so much makeup. I would get my hair done, my nails, and I thought I was that bitch. And I am that bitch. We all of us are those bitches. Like, as long as you're confident, girl, that's all that matters. Because if you don't love yourself, who the fuck is gonna love you? And I'm honestly all about like positivity. Like, everyone's beautiful. Pero like, don't fuck with me because I will fucking come at you and like, you're not gonna be happy. And then with the Fenty, you don't really have to set it with the powder foundation because it is full coverage. But like I said, I love cakey. I love like packing makeup on my face. Like, I don't want to look the same, you know? Like, I'm wearing makeup because, bitch, we trying to look good. Then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and warm up the face, and I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Hoola bronzer. You guys already fucking know that shit's bomb as fuck. I'm like, actually, oh my god, it broke. It's broken and I'm running out. So we're just gonna kind of go in there with this lightly. And I'm gonna use this to warm up the skin, and then I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia, which is a darker shade, to contour and define a little more. Sis, yes, bitch, I love a fucking warm, bronzy skin. Like, I want it to be summer. I want to be in Hawaii, looking glowy and bronzy. See that? Girl, okay, basic and then boom, bitch. You look good. I'm honestly loving the red hair. Let me know how you guys like it. My girlfriend loves it, but she prefers me with the black, and honestly, I love the red. And you can never forget the forehead. If you don't fucking warm up your forehead, just don't do your makeup at all. Just don't. Like, you gotta melt it all together. Like, you see how it's all coming together? You want to be that bad bitch. You want to look well put together. Because, like, if you don't bronze up your fucking forehead, just don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Then next, I'm going to go back in with that little brush that I was using earlier to define the crease. Make sure you clean that shit up because we went in with a really dark brown. And if you go in with that in your nose, you're going to be looking like a drag. And that's cute, but when you're already a girl, like, you don't need all of that. And then usually, like, after I do my full face, I'll finish the rest of the eyes. Just like that. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Anastasia, and we're gonna go ahead and deepen that contour. Just right under that. Cause bitch, you wanna look snatched. Honestly, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who subscribed. Like, a girl's just trying to get out there, you know, pursue her dream. I've always wanted to do this, but shit always got in the way. So then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of orange blush. I love orange blush. I love peachy tones. And I just go in lightly. And then I'll also go in my nose. I'm gonna try to finish this up real quick because my camera already did die. So when I added orange blush. Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of highlight, and I'm gonna be using the Rodeo Drive by Ofra. I really love this blush. It's so nice. I actually just ordered a new one from Morphe. I'm gonna try to be fast because, like I said, my camera already died. And I've been stuck in the room doing this for like forever. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the eyes on camera. And then I'll probably just finish the rest of the makeup off camera. But I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Morphe liner. And this one's a black liner. So I'm gonna go ahead and line up the waterline. And then I'm gonna go ahead and smudge it down so we can smoke out the bottom eyelash. I really do like this eyeliner. I feel like it's super creamy. So I'm literally just going on the bottom and lining it up just like that. Next, I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm gonna go in with Cocoa and smoke that out. And then I'm gonna go in with one of the lighter shades that I used to go ahead and just lighten that up a little bit. But let's go in with Cocoa. And go in with that orange and finish blending it out just a little bit. And then you're just gonna go in with mascara, finish off your lashes. Girl, we're like a little crazy. I really want you guys to let me know what you guys want me to film for the next video. Just like that. So cute. I look crazy because my lips are not done. But real quick, I always like to go at the bottom of my eyes with this Bare Minerals matte powder foundation, and it's a little bit lighter shade. I like to just set the under eye. I usually do it before finishing up the eye look, but I just love a full coverage bright under eye. And then it just helps you clean up your nose contour. I love this powder to set under the eye. So pretty. And then I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of highlight. Because I feel like it just wiped it off. You can never have too much fucking highlight. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the lips. Because the crease has a little bit of pink, I'm gonna go in with the MAC liquid lipstick and Burnt Spice. Shit, my camera's gonna die again, so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of the face, and then I will come back. So I had to finish up the look off camera because my phone died, but I ended up just adding a little bit of a pop in the inner corner, and then I did my lips and I added MAC's liquid lipstick and Burnt Spice, and then I just lined it a little bit with a Morphe lip liner. And that's pretty much it for today's video, you guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that you guys really like this look. If you guys do recreate it, tag me on Instagram. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what videos you guys want to see next.